2013 has been a great year for Christianity. And by great, I mean fucking hilarious. Here's the top 10 fails of 2013. Number 1 actually kinda pisses me off. Here's a mega church who decides to release a bald eagle inside of their building. And the idiots in the audience chant USA, USA as the terrified eagle flies around and then trying to escape the loud noises, which eagles are very susceptible to, smashes its face into the window while the idiots cheer and applaud. I shit you not this happened. Watch this shit.
So if you'll turn around and watch, this is a bald eagle.
Listen to the cheers that smashed into the window. Yay! We just entered that poor innocent animal. Isn't Jesus awesome? Number 2 on our list is this crazy bitch who actually thinks Jesus is trying to communicate with her through goldfish crackers.
Patty Burke eats pounds of goldfish crackers each week, but last week she found one she believes is a sign from God.
I pick them up one by one and I look at each individual goldfish, and when I picked this one up, I knew he was special. He had a cross on him, and he had a crown circle up by his head, something I'd never seen before out of all the goldfish I've eaten. I was like, this is a special goldfish.
At first, she thought the unusual markings on the snack that smiles back were a sign she'd won a prize. What do you think that means?
I think it's a sign. I do think it's a sign. And I think it points to, I would hesitate to call it a miracle, but I think it points to the miracle.
Yeah, it's a sign, alright. A sign you people are motherfucking idiots.
Patty thinks it's a sign that God is present in her everyday life.
Up one at a time and look at it, you know, and maybe that's why the Lord chose me, because he knew I wouldn't eat it before it could be made known.
Crazy bitch says, what? Look, any deity that's choosing this crazy bitch to communicate with is too fucking stupid to be worshipped. Number 3 on our list comes from Marshall Pope, a Christian rapper and spoken word poet. Unfortunately, while Marshall was on live TV, Jesus didn't fucking help him remember what the fuck he was trying to say. Check it.
For the Bible, it says in the Bible, first there was word in the book of Genesis. And so we live our lives based on that book, which is the Bible.
So you're going to do a spoken word for us now, right?
Right.
And tell us what we're about to hear.
It's just a freestyle.
Okay.
I'm just going to think it up as I go.
Freestyle. Well, let me sit back. Go ahead, Marshall.
Okay. Years ago, they tried to put me in the... this is live.
I almost feel sorry for this guy. You can almost see what's going on in his mind. He's like, oh my God, just say anything. Just say anything. Just say words. Oh my God, this is the longest anyone has ever gone without talking ever. And my favorite part is the terrified look on his face where he goes, oh, this is live. Yeah, motherfucker, it's live. You on live TV. Get your shit together, Marshall. There's nothing quite so gratifying as to watch Jesus totally abandon you on live television. And number 4 on our list is sex-obsessed Ray Comfort trying to explain why evolution is bad. The chick on the Christian Broadcast Network asked him to explain why evolution is harmful to society. And he gives 5 examples, and all 5 examples are about sex. Like he can think of nothing else except for sex. It's obvious the only thing on Ray Comfort's mind is sex, constantly. Listen.
You know, when someone believes in evolution, that opens up a wonderful door to every sinful pleasure you can imagine. If there's no God and we're merely primates, then anything goes. Homosexuality goes, lesbianism goes, fornication, adultery, pornography, and that's why this is so embraced by this generation.
Why do I get the feeling that if he was asked to give 5 more examples, he would have said, ball gags, taint licking, donkey shows, ass to mouth, oral cream pies. Damn, Ray Comfort! Get your mind out of the gutter, dude! And number 5 on our list is Megyn Kelly. Yeah, I know that's not how you pronounce her name, but I refuse to pronounce this stupid bitch's name until she learns how to spell it correctly. And I'm sure you've all seen this clip, but I had to include it in my greatest fails. Because this is such an amazing fail. She goes on national TV and claims that she's just joking about something that is obvious she's not joking about. Listen.
In kicking off the lighthearted segment, I offered a tongue-in-cheek message for any kids watching, saying that Santa, who I joked is a real person whose race is identifiable, is white, just as Harris claimed in her piece. Humor is a part of what we try to bring to this show, but sometimes that is lost on the humorless.
Look, Megyn Kelly, it's so fucking obvious you weren't joking.
This is so ridiculous. Yet another person claiming it's racist to have a white Santa, you know? And by the way, for all you kids watching at home, Santa just is white, but this person is just arguing that maybe we should also have a black Santa. But, you know, Santa is what he is, and just so you know, we're just debating this because someone wrote about it, kids. Okay.
The fact that you're too small of a person to own up to your mistakes makes you look fucking terrible. And then she goes on to say that the fact that Jesus is not white is far from settled.
By the way, I also did say Jesus was white. As I've learned in the past 2 days, that is far from settled.
According to your own Bible, he was a Middle Eastern Jew. Anybody who's read the Bible for 5 minutes knows he's not white. Which, come to think of it, I guess explains why you and most Christians don't know that. Because you haven't fucking read it. And no list of Christian fails will be complete without Matt Pitt, leader of The Basement, one of the largest youth Christian organizations in America. Watch this shit.
A warrant was issued last Friday for the founder of The Basement Youth Ministry. Pitt is accused of impersonating a peace officer in June. Just last year, he pleaded guilty to the same crime for an incident in Shelby County that happened in 2012.
Well, looky there.
I see it.
Looky there. And here's the thing.
This is honorary.
Oh, so there's a difference now. But you expect me to know this? Why would you even give it to me?
Police say there is a difference, and shortly after this interview, he was arrested.
And the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office tells us Pitt tried to run from police. They also say there was a struggle between Pitt and the arresting officers, and tonight he is being held without bond in the Shelby County Jail.
Well, looky there! Looky there! I'm high on meth and don't understand the difference between an honorary badge and a real badge. Yeah, dude, unfortunately for you, everybody's looking there. The sad part is, this guy's already continuing his ministry from jail, and when he gets out, things will go right back to normal. People will keep following this drugged out con man like nothing ever happened because Christians have no fucking shame whatsoever. And speaking of shameless retarded fucks, next on our list is Pat Robertson, who claims that gay people are giving people AIDS with special AIDS rings.
You know what they do in San Francisco, some of the gay community, they want to get people, so if they've got the stuff, they'll have a ring, you shake hands, and the ring's got a little thing where you cut your finger.
Really?
Yeah, really. I mean, it's that kind of vicious stuff, which would be the equivalent of murder.
Yeah.
Seriously, Pat Robertson, just fucking die already! Why the fuck are you still alive? And next on our list is Antoine Dodson, the bed intruder guy. Remember him?
Obviously, we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
They raping everybody out here. Well, apparently, Anton has read the Bible, and now he's totally straight. Because that's how it works.
So tell me, you say you are, quote, no longer into homosexuality. What made you change your mind?
It's just that, you know, like, I just been sitting at home. I've been having a lot of free time to myself. So I just been sitting, reading a good book, the Bible and stuff like that. And I noticed that it had spoke that we should follow the laws and the commandments. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just tired of the wickedness of the world. I'm just tired of all the lies. God, the Most High, get me right. I don't care about just get me right. And I feel like this is my way.
Yep. I think it's pretty obvious that this guy is now totally heterosexual and no longer enjoys having his prostate pounded like a rented hamster. Thank you, Jesus, with your fine ass. And next up is possibly the worst movie ever made. I shit you not. This movie is about teens who take one single pornography magazine into a church which releases demons that kills them all.
We're going to a church lock-in tonight.
What is it? It's a dirty mag. Why don't we bring it to the lock? No.
The entire building is going to be locked up. You're not going to be able to get out. I now believe there's a correlation between pornography and demon activity.
Do you see that? I got it.
To see what it did to those kids.
Jessica!
Hey, bud. What are you doing here? Hey, man, you okay? Buddy?
Christians, what the fuck is wrong with you? This is so fucking stupid on so many levels, it's hard to properly explain it to you without charts and diagrams. Look, dudes, if pornography released killer demons, I'd have been murdered like 1 billion times already. I would have been killed about 70 times today alone. In fact, if this were true, you would not be watching me on video right now. You would just be seeing a bunch of demons humping my dead corpse. You guys are such fucking dorks, it actually makes me angry. And last on our list is the Creation Museum, who's having financial trouble, so they've done the only sane and reasonable thing that you can do. They're claiming that dragons actually exist and lived with men in the Bible. I'm not making this up.
Concerns over falling attendance have operators of the Creation Museum thinking out of the box.
And now, one of the museum's newest exhibits asks us if dragons could have been in the garden too. It may be worth noting annual attendance has dropped from over 400,000 when the museum opened to just over 250,000 last year.
Look, dudes, when your Creation Museum starts losing money, isn't it time to admit maybe Jesus is not on your side? The motherfucker is all powerful. If God was on your side, money would never be an issue ever. Isn't the fact that you guys had to resort to these cheap tactics just to get people to come in proof that the motherfucker doesn't exist? If God needs your help, he's not God. End of story. Fucking period. So thanks to all you Christians out there who provided us with another hilarious year of embarrassing entertainment. We look forward to making fun of you in 2014. Have a Merry Mythmas and a logical New Year.